Hey, what is up everyone? My name is Holden today. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about obviously the titles right there. It's Call of Duty Ghosts, the competitive game modes, and we're going to get to that in a bit, should I say. So what you're busy watching is just some league play match up from a recent game where I managed to do pretty well, running around with the MSMC. I think I had my search and destroy class on, so I do have dead silence, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm just going to leave it to that. You guys can pay attention to that in the background, and yeah, let's get straight into Call of Duty Ghosts competitive modes. So the thing what I want to talk about is obviously we've had the setup from Black Ops 2 where we've come from the 5 map rotation of the 3 modes, which has been hardpoint, then search and destroy, capture the flag, then back to hardpoint, and then finally finishing off on a search and destroy. So where are we going to go with Ghosts, since hardpoint isn't around and we've seen a potential replacement for capture the flag? We actually are definitely going to see a replacement for capture the flag, and then a potential replacement for search and destroy. So let's take a look at the Call of Duty Ghost game modes. The game modes that we are aware of at this point is Cranked, Infected, Search and Rescue, Grind, Blitz, Hunted, and some original modes from the original Call of Duty games, such as Team Deathmatch, Domination, and Search and Destroy. So the question is obviously, what modes are going to translate to competitive in the next up-and-coming season, as I like to call it, of Call of Duty Ghosts? So in my personal opinion, we are going to see 2 of the game modes from the original, well, from the previous season of Black Ops 2 fall away, and we're most likely going to see the replacement of Blitz coming in to replace Capture the Flag, where each team has a portal to defend and you have to go to through the portal to score points. And that's just a very brief summary. And the next mode that we potentially going to be able to see coming in is Search and Rescue, which is basically Call of Duty Ghosts take on Search and Destroy. When you're killed, you actually like drop a dog tag. So in a similar way that you drop a tag in Kill Confirmed, you'll drop a tag, and if your teammate actually manages to get the tag, they're going to be able to revive you in Search and Rescue. So obviously we're quite unsure at this point if that is actually going to translate to a competitive mode, but a lot of us are thinking that it is. It just depends on how it strategically plays out and how well they actually balance it, because there could potentially be a couple of balancing issues when we talk about Search and Rescue. Just who knows, the fact that you might be able to recover your teammate's tag might be slightly overpowered, especially when it comes to rush plays. So just think about some bomb sites. Take for example, I'm going to just take one on the top of my head here. Most likely Express. If you think about that from Black Ops 2, I think it's the A bomb site that is covered by that watchtower just on the left hand side or right hand side, just depending on your point of view of the train tracks. So if you run into that area, there's a couple of ways you can get taken out. The initial way you will get taken out is going to be by a sniper rifle that's going to pick you off, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem if you're on the attacking team, because if you get taken out by a sniper rifle, throw down smoke, and then you're essentially going to be able to pick up your teammates' tags and get them back into the game. So you'll be essentially able to run into those confined areas, even if there's a long line of sights stopping you from doing that initially. You're just going to be able to pick up those tags and get to those areas really quickly. Where on the counter of that, the defensive side won't be so confined with the player count, should I say, because we all know in Search and Destroy, or now going to be Search and Rescue, you tend to have a line that you go to when trying to set up a strategic play to defend your various bomb sites. So that line usually means that your players are going to be more spread than the offensive team will be when it comes down to trying to rush a certain bomb site. So it's going to be more difficult to actually recover tags when you're playing on the defensive side, just due to the fact that your players are going to be more spread out, whereas if you do go for a rush play, you are most likely going to be able to get your teammates' tags much quicker. So that's always going to be the risk versus reward scenario, and it looks like the boys from Infinity Ward, boys and girls should I say, from Infinity Ward, are going to be rewarding that risk play even more. So maybe potentially spectators wise, we're going to be able to see a lot more exciting gameplay and a potential like huge comebacks from teams. I mean, who knows, if one guy is stuck in an area against 3 players, he might be able to get his team back into the game quite quickly if he just managed to pick up those tags. So it's all going to come down to how that balances out, and it does concern me slightly, but this happens every year. I get slightly concerned about where competitive gaming is going to go, especially when it relates to Call of Duty. So hopefully that translates. So probably going to pick up the number 2 and 5 map rotation as it was in Black Ops 2. So that's going to be Search and Destroy and Search and Rescue. Blitz will most likely actually follow the Modern Warfare 3 trend. Where the comparison lies between Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3 was the fact that we actually had 2 rounds of Capture the Flag in Modern Warfare 3, whereas in Black Ops we obviously had Hardpoint, which was a huge game mode for the franchise that actually picked up the 2 map spots of Capture the Flag. And the difference is, though, Modern Warfare 3 had Domination, and I really think that Domination is going to be that third game mode that is most likely going to make a return to competitive. And it saddens me in a couple of ways, but it also makes me really excited to get back into Domination. Domination is one hell of a competitive game mode, and it relies on a heavy amount of communication and teamwork, just as Hardpoint does, but we are going to see a skill set that is going to fall away that we managed to gain from the Hardpoint game mode, such as the anchoring positions and the rotations from point to point. And it's just kind of sad to see Hardpoint fall away, since we actually all grew so passionate and really started liking that game mode. But I'm sure we'll see that a return of that when we see Call of Duty Black Ops 3 potentially coming around from Treyarch next season. So it's up to the players and the individuals alike to actually try adapt to these new modes. If you actually just started playing competitive in Black Ops 2, you're going to try to learn a couple of new things when it comes down to Domination. Now, Domination really relies heavily on map control. It is played between 2 rounds, and it relies on trying to accumulate as many points as possible and trying to essentially shut out your opposition players by getting them into the spawns. If you guys are familiar with spawn trapping from Capture the Flag, it is also very possible to do that in Domination. So it's sometimes very difficult to come back from a deficit, but when you do pull it off, it's even that much more memorable. So yep, that's pretty much it. We are coming to the end of the video at the moment, and just as a revision, what I want to hear is your guys' feedback from what do you think is going to be potentially the next modes that we are going to see. Maybe you don't agree with the selection of modes that I think is most likely going to be the most competitive standard for the next year, and it's just a revision that is Search and Rescue, Blitz, as well as Domination, where we are most likely going to see Blitz and Search and Rescue picking up the 2 maps each out of the 5, and Domination is most likely going to be that 3rd map and the 3rd mode that's going to fall into place. And yep, this is pretty much it. We are coming to the end of the game now. I think I bring up the scoreboard quite soon. I managed to get 50 kills somehow, and believe me, this doesn't happen all the time. This happens very rarely, but this was quite a nice game to show nonetheless. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys soon, and it's good to be back in the commentary seat once again. I'm looking forward to bringing you a lot of content from Call of Duty Ghosts, and a lot more tips and tricks, and just showing some ropes of maybe trying to how to get the hang of the Domination game modes and trying to figure out some stuff myself. So I'll catch you guys a bit later. Enjoy Call of Duty Ghosts when that launches on the 5th of November, and I'm sure I'll catch you before then. Cheers.